Welcome to Much Wenlock, population 3,000, charming English town and birthplace of the modern Olympics, all thanks to the drive and determination of one man.
It started here in 1850 when William Penny Brooks, the doctor of the town, decided he wanted to make people fitter and healthier. And so he started a Wenlock Olympian Games, which were held annually, where there was sporting activities and arts activities. And they were for the working classes. And that was so successful that he started Shropshire Olympian Games in the local area where we live. And he then started the National Olympian Association.
It was on these fields that the Games took place every summer. Everything from athletic events to demonstrating skill on horseback made the victors locally famous. There was fierce competition to win one of the medals or trophies on offer. At the height of its popularity, thousands of people came to Much Wenlock every year to watch the Games. Athletes and spectators alike came from far and wide. And it was one spectator in particular who took the ideas that he saw here and turned them into the Olympic Games that we know today. Pierre de Coubertin was a French aristocrat involved in reforming physical education in schools. In 1890, he watched the Games in Much Wenlock. 4 years later, he formed the International Olympic Committee, and the rest is history. But for decades, the link between this small English town and the global phenomenon that is the Olympics was largely forgotten.
It wasn't until David Young, an American academic, was in Greece researching the history of the Olympics that he came across some letters, I think, from William Penny Brooks to the King of Greece. And he said, well, who's this guy, William Penny Brooks? And he said, well, it's from Much Wenlock. He came to Much Wenlock, went to the archives and found all this primary evidence of the connection between Pierre de Coubertin and William Penny Brooks. And he wrote an academic paper on it. And that's when we realised the town had this connection.
Although disrupted by the pandemic, the Games in Much Wenlock still take place, and the local area still has a number of thriving clubs in lots of different sports. William Penny Brooks died just 4 months before the first modern Olympic Games was held in Athens in 1896. But his legacy lives on to this day, both locally and on a truly global scale.